But as I said before, it is Cody Wilson versus Brett Zimmerman in Super Bowl 54. Let's get this going.
The Lombardi Trophy.
Your
50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. That is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, so my first play from scrimmage.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, nearly a first pick.
Incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gets past one man. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Paul.
Almost a freaking
not
interception. Face mask.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He'll drop to throw. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels is often underrated as a big-time defensive player in the NFL, but the Packers know his value. Short in stature, but that leverage advantage that he has allows him to get upfield, get underneath offensive blockers, and make plays in the backfield. In addition, very strong at the point of attack. A big-time weightlifter, got that from his dad, a former powerlifter.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
TJ Yeldon gets a 1-yard rush.
Has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll be incomplete.
Nice job coming with the blitz.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect
I don't think it's going to go that
team
far.
to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. On play action, they'll throw.
How do you slide?
Tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Nice throw. 2 for 3 for 47 yards. Not bad.
Inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 37.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed.
Feeling confident?
Left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Good thing it wasn't a pick.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're speaking a standard.
Well, we are playing on all.
Right now,
we are playing on pro.
They've got to get after him one more time.
Gotta take that into an account.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I haven't been playing this very much.
They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively.
So 7-3.
Make a stop on the quarterback.
Could run the clock out until the 2nd half.
Get him down.
Who got the ball first? Did you or did I?
Inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense,
Alright,
linebackers
it's been a
making
good
plays
game
near
so
the
far.
line
Let's see if we can keep it up.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Able to shake him off. Buying time to his left. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage.
It's been pretty evenly matched, to be honest.
In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now back to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did get points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
I didn't want to rub it in and get a score.
The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. That's fielded in the end zone.
What?
And no run back here. This
Why?
will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to... He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton dips with a pick.
Fuck, that was... I had to rush out of the pocket.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception. Maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking left side, and he's got him there.
I'd go for it, to be honest.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer
that might have been the spark you needed, going for it on 4th down.
From the red zone now on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and
I'm not blitzing.
Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
The Packers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I can return the ball. You turn the ball over, then I give it right back. God damn it. This is going to be a...
Everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
David Bakhtiari's injured.
Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot.
It's only the 3rd quarter, dude. We still...
What they design on the other side about trying to block the kick.
I haven't been able to run my offense, dude.
We've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be Packer football.
Packers got the ball back. See, I haven't been able to run my offense.
No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Told you weren't out of the game. Now I have to play catch up.
And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A handoff to Fournette. And an alley to run. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer.
Trying to get my running game established.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, it was a little tiring. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run. And
under a heavy rush,
4th and goal.
he goes. Clay Matthews. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's never too late to get your running game established.
They're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, that's Allison.
Geronimo Allison, wide open.
Takes it inside the 40, and that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk.
You're getting a 12 yards per pass attempt, which is really good.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they have the football.
Hey, whoa, hold up.
24-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Yeah.
Remember, you picked me off twice.
And they let it get away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
3 picks that I've thrown.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook has an
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage,
You'll get a lot of practice.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Tayshaun Gibson can't catch him. Touchdown, Green Bay. I tried to go in for the blitz and it didn't pay off. No, I need a touchdown to get back in this game. I want this to go into overtime.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal with me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll drop to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's been a good game so far, but how will it end?
Now the Packers get set to go.
He picked me off 3 times, so if I get the ball back...
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Literally, I am shaking right now. Oh my god. Usually you throw an interception at, like at the minute part and then I take over, but it's never come down to this. I don't like it either.
Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game time, 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes.
This game has been stressful all the way around.
Tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
And it didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
61 yards.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
I thought my kicker had it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Packers have moved out in
Well,
front.
that's it.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget, I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the
Hail Mary, he
overtime.
wins
we
it.
were too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits. Let that parking lot clear
Fourth
out
quarter
a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions.
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching this live stream.
They etch their
Cody
name
has
for
won the game on the final play.
Because immortality forever and ever. When you look